I bet I drill a clean hole in somebody today.
Lily does that stomp, so this move goes off the wall and tracks her. But this is the part that's really crazy. Mizu does the two-hand. Azazina breaks the grab and throws Mizu away. Mizu lands on the wall, comes back at her in a stance mix-up. That is wild because it reminds me what they did in season 2, how they punish you for breaking throws. And now Mizu goes into the stance here, but if Mizu does the same move that she does against Lily, then that's punishing defense. Like, this is what I mean when I say I like the wall jump idea. I think that's really cool, but not implemented like this. They're moving parallel with the wall. And you know how when you're doing a combo like that and you can't change directions and go to the side, I mean, you can try to sidestep, but this character has a move that changes the direction of the combo. I don't think a character in Tekken has ever had that ability. That's probably going to be an amazing wall ender. You know that, right? Me personally, I think the character looks pretty good, but the thing that I am worrying about is balancing. She is using spiritual magic and plus on block pole dancing. The things that are ruining this game is simply bad balance. It's not characters having weapons. It's not characters having abilities, because in past Tekkens, you were able to have abilities and weapons and it be balanced. The fact that they're not balanced properly now is because they're not balanced properly now. And I think that you can have weapons and magical abilities in Tekken and it still be very fun and rewarding. Agree or disagree?
B1 Agama has donated
Let me show you.
$5.00 and says African character from a remote area somehow knows saucy pole dancing. Did she mimic Anna? What's the deal?
Look at this. That's like real pole dancing. Even the great Spaghetti Rip says, I can't lie. I didn't expect Mizu to pole dance. Is that a thing in Madagascar? Madagascar says no, it's not a thing. Not really very common practice, but those who do it apparently extremely talented. The Tekken 8 developers went to Madagascar, conversed with the locals on their national fighting style, and came back with Blue Zafina with a sprinkle of ogre who loves to pole dance. Yeah, man. Do you guys think that the pole dancing aspect of Mizu is good or bad? I like her. Terrible? ICL? I don't know what ICL means. Clive also does the same thing. It's cool. Okay. From the looks of the chat, it's like a 70-30, but this doesn't make up everyone, right? So who knows? Somebody come get her. She's dancing like a stripper. I need her to look blacker. Can I get a yes or no if you guys are angry about the color of Mizu's skin? I guess I should show you the difference. So this is a tweet from someone that has almost 1,000 likes. So you can see this is what she looks like, right? Look at the color of the skin, look at the outfit, and then this is the concept. So some people were saying that Tekken is whitewashing the characters. How do you guys feel about that? That's a very strong term. I don't know the full context of this meme, but you basically have a dark queen here. You have who I assume is Joe Biden, and it says, you ain't black. And then she touches her, sucks the color off of her, and then she's like this. This is what Twitter's doing. Twitter is wild. How do you guys feel about that? 1 out of 10. 10 is like, they need to do something about this right now. 1 is like, go touch grass. I'm at like a 3, like a 4. The reason why is because I just love the concept so much. This is fire too. Don't get me wrong. This is fire. But this one, the lighter the skin, the better. Hey, yo. Oh, wait, that's not what that said. It said, I like the lighter skin better. Bro, I really got a reading problem. Girl, I love you down, but I am equipping that 10 on you. You need it. Okay, look, I don't know if it's the lighting or if it's like what it is, but depending on how you look at her, she can look Asian or she can look like my next body pillow. Moonsault Madagascar has Asian and African roots. Liberal alert. Okay, look, let's not make the chat political. I don't know what you guys are arguing about, politics and whatnot. Why isn't she this shade in game? This almost has 1,000 likes. Twitter's not a real place, huh? We only found one person this whole stream who was upset about the color not being dark. And it wasn't even upset. I think bro was just talking about like their general taste. Like, oh, I would prefer her to be darker, like the concept. But Twitter, they're really angry. It's so cringy how people are so obsessed with shades of skin. Both hands gripping tightly, squeezing the controller. How do you guys feel about the Azazina comparison? Just looking at it like this, they do look like the same character. But But I mean, isn't that the case with humanity as a whole, where like if you squint, it's like, is that my friend? Oh no, that's not my friend. The reason why I'm bringing up all these points is because I'm trying to figure out if these are valid complaints or not. Jump sideways and then dash forward. This character, that's like a Psycho Crusher to the left, same stop animation though, and then does another Psycho Crusher. It's a similar concept, but totally overhauled. Are you guys upset by this, or are you guys like, they changed it enough, they altered it enough, and it's no big deal? I personally don't think it's a big deal. This is the part from the trailer where she jumps on the wall and then she jumps off, and then I guess this guy, same Soul Calibur character, puts his foot on the wall and then jumps off. Who is this guy? He was an original boss, so I would say Heihachi of Soul Calibur. So he's the Heihachi of Soul Calibur. Well, that makes sense because Mizu is the ogre of Tekken. Now she is. They call her Fighting God Reborn. I know you guys said you're not upset the first time, but are you upset the second time? I'm just trying to gauge you guys' reactions because Twitter is saying one thing and I want to see if anyone is like feeling the same type of fire. So instead of a cool balanced looking character, we got a cool ancient ogre from Walmart, Elena button mashing, pole dancing Zafina from Temu power spamming, monkey Josie character that can jump off walls. Yeah, we are screwed. The Blackheart says Mizu is crazy. I don't know if I hate her or love her. I'm very hyped to play Mizu. My only complaint is that I wish Tekken would stop making every DLC have this unique mechanic that breaks the game. It's getting more like if you don't have something like an install stock or unique mechanic, you're at a disadvantage. Here's Arsalan's take. Just wow. What is that trailer? So he's happy. I want to be happy. Can I get a show of hands of people who want to be happy? Who here is not happy? I want to be happy. I want to celebrate this new character. It's just that we have been treated so terribly. We are like Hassan's dog. They've been just doing a whole lot, bro, and we are afraid to move. Let's look at this complaint. So this one is pretty interesting. This one is not like the other complaints. I'm going to be that artist. So this person's an artist who talks about it since everyone else is harping on her magic powers. Her animations are choppy and loses that nice smoothness that other Tekken characters have. So it looks uncanny in comparison. I don't know if they rushed her or if they legit didn't care. Okay, look, so I understand what this person's saying. We can mute it now. She doesn't flow like naturally through her stances. She doesn't go from like one punch smoothly into the other. She's kind of just like zipping between the stances. Like you don't even see the transition. Like she just like quickly moves into the next thing. Yeah, that's season 2 as a whole. So I think like we're kind of just used to seeing this game in this way, but it's probably still jarring for others. But once again, like I don't know if I would say that I'm upset, but I do see what they're talking about. But that's just this game as a whole. The characters move so fast, and it's like the character skips into the next attack. And what did VDX say? I actually really love reading the cultural research that went into designing Mizu. Really cool to me how much attention goes into designing and animating these characters. The gameplay scares me though. I don't think every character needs a new mechanic like in League. For the character Mizu, if you're maining her, say main. If you're going to try her, say try. Secondary, say second. If you're not interested, say no. What are you going to do? Goon? Actually, yeah. I'm happy that you guys are interested, right? Because there was only a couple of people who said no. So the fact that everyone is willing to try her, that shows that the developers have potential. And that's what I always try to talk about is how like based off visuals alone, people are already so invested in playing her. So the developers don't need to make her super cheap. So Arsalan is in his own world, jumping around, celebrating. But then you have the wholesome, the respectable, the sexy. I mean, Jading there with open arms, celebrating with him. Yeah, sportsmanlike. Yeah, that's amazing.